Welcome to Mondrainville, my friends. We're going to be going into this with the just standard British infantry. I believe we might get some tanks, some actual Churchills. So we've got a Churchill Crocodile and a Mark 6. Now, what I'm going to do here is actually get rid of this mortar. I know I usually absolutely love these mortars, but we just aren't going to be able to use it right now. If we can bring in an additional Churchill, that's what we're going to need. So let's get a Churchill Mark 5. As for the rifle platoons, I almost want to bring in an additional Piat. We'll keep things the way they are and see how they go. So let's go ahead and move forward. All glory to the 2nd Glasgow Highlanders, and set these boys up properly for a victory. Now, there are definitely some tanks moving out of this area. I believe they mentioned a Tiger tank. So we want to do everything we can to contain them in this starting area, of course. And what I'm going to do is actually set these guys up on ambush so that they don't fire. And I believe we have a Piat over here. I'm going to set him over here on ambush. Again, I'm really hoping that one of the enemy tanks will try to move through here. And then, of course, we could get a perfect shot. We do still have that one mortar team back there. It's only a 2-inch mortar, so just in case the enemy sends some infantry. And essentially, I'm just trying to stay covered here. I don't want to reveal myself to the enemy at all, really. In fact, even with this Bren section, we'll ambush. And the only one I'm going to move forward as well is going to be this one. We don't know exactly where the enemy is going to appear from. We know the general direction they're going to appear from, which is going to be from over here. But they could go east, they could go north, they could even go south, somewhere we're not even expecting them to. So I want to try to set these tanks up in appropriate locations. Keep one behind the house here so that their tanks won't spot ours first. Although I am considering keeping one all the way back here as sort of... I hate to say it, but sort of as bait for the enemy to continue forward. So that's what I'm going to do with this Churchill. I'm just going to set him up like this. Hopefully he can hit the enemy tank before we get hit. And let's just see how this goes. The only person I have here not in ambush is going to be the HQ. Even the Bren section over here, I'm going to go ahead and keep in ambush mode. Okay, let's get started. Not sure if we get any air support. We'll find out soon enough. Spotting enemy tank, of course. It's a nasty Panther, I believe. That's definitely got to be a Panther. So let's just stay in our positions. I'm keeping my tanks hidden. Let them, of course, make the first move. They're going to have some infantry support for sure here. Yeah, that is definitely a Panther. I know when I see one. Now, the Piat's going to be able to eventually get a shot off as long as he doesn't spot us. So let's just kind of see how he reacts here. This guy kind of seems to be staying put. I wonder if we can get a shot all the way from out here. If he moves onto that road, guys, we've got a shot. Although I think at this distance, we cannot pen that armor. Almost no way we can pen that armor. We're probably going to play a little bit around with the editing of this video. And that's specifically so that you don't have to wait hours and hours and hours for us to make contact. In fact, I kind of want to pop smoke right here with our mortar. Just to give our guys a little extra protection. Never done this before, but let's see if it makes a difference.
Sir, the FOB reports barrage
Okay,
available.
we do have some artillery support. Now, we've also got some enemies moving over here. I want to be careful here with the arty support, though. Let's have some patience, boys. Just a little bit of patience. I know there's enemies moving here as well. I'm aware of that, but I'm not going to do anything about that now. So we're just popping smoke out here. We're trying to pop smoke. Let's just get some standard shots. Oh my goodness, look at that. This would be perfect for artillery, but I think we're going to have to leave the infantry mostly to our tanks. Let's see if they meet up here with the Panther. If they do, then we will call in an arty strike right here. But I don't feel comfortable wasting, manpower to essentially respond to this. Or wasting an entire artillery round, I should say. Well, there are a lot of infantry there. Definitely moving some of the units forward. There we go. Finally, some mortars landing. But those tanks are not moving. And our smoke round landed completely off base, or off where we wanted it to land. We might end up having to drop arty on that tank to try and destroy it. But I'm hoping our infantry can just hold this position on their own. Trying to get them into an ambush position, but it looks like the tank has spotted us. Return fire. Not on the tank, but on the infantry. You know what? Maybe we can get out here with the... I'm not sure if the Churchill Crocodile has AP rounds or AT rounds. Maybe if we get behind him with the Piat. We're going to make a really, really dangerous push here. Going with the Piat here, trying to get behind the enemy. I'm also going to start firing with the Brent section here. Open up on the Pioneers. I just want the enemy completely focused over here. For that Piat to be effective, we need to get right up close and personal. Oh my goodness, look at all those tanks. Guys, we have to call in artillery. With all those tanks, I had no idea they had that many. We're going to have to try to hit that position. That is incredible. I'm going to try to fire at the Panther. I don't know if he's going to get the shot, but he's sure going to try. Man, I had no idea what we were up against. Looks like they're firing mortars. This truly is a vision of hell. There we go. Already on target. Already on target. We got one of them. Looks like the crew is abandoning ship, of course. Well, not abandoning ship, but you guys know what I mean. And we're actually going to try to target the Pioneer units. Keep firing, boys. Keep firing. I'm not going to reveal the units in here yet. That, more artillery coming in, but I don't know if we can get all of them. We're going to have to bring our tanks out, though, pretty soon here. Though maybe we just keep them waiting. That is insane. Another hit on target, but I don't think it was a kill. Although he is immobilized, guys. We have immobilized the Panzer group. Oh, baby. Boys are in trouble over here in the Brent section. I wish we had just a little more additional fire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving, guys. Ooh, it's really risky with this tank, but we can start getting some pretty good shots as well from here. In fact, we want to start firing with the Brent section here if we can see them. Not really. Let's start firing at the guys here in the yard. Open up, boys. Boy, it's been a while since I've played some close combat, and I am definitely in the mood for some close combat. Would have been nice to bring our Crocodile forward, but he's kind of indisposed at the moment. Look at all of those Germans. I would just love to get another artillery round. Even just a single one here. We want to get some revenge, though, for our boys fallen over here. The Brent section, both Brent sections, as a matter of fact. And now, as you can see, the Panther is starting to move forward. So all we've got is the Brent section to try and hold them off. We're going to ambush the arriving units, the Pioneer units. Got to do something here. Hopefully get a morale victory. And that's why we're bringing in the Churchill. Hell, if we could bring in the Crocodile, it'd be great. But it looks like they got the Crocodile. I didn't even see that, boys. Did not even see that. Fire, fire, fire. Still more over here. Open fire, boys. Are you telling me we can't see them? Are you serious? Wow. We're just going to have to keep the Churchill here temporarily. Get some shots. We might as well bring up the next Churchill. Go right up the middle, son. Okay, maybe that tank with the immobilized Panther here, that other Panther may have just decided to stay put. I mean, we can see a bunch of dead Germans there. This one is still moving forward. We're going to try to get him. Oh my goodness. One of our Churchills is already upon him, and he's immobilized. We're going to try to fire at that damn tank. Come on, reload, reload. Man, reload that gun. We could get a kill if we get him through the side armor. Now we can't see him with the damn smoke. Unacceptable, boys. Unacceptable. Right now, we can just open fire with our machine gun. And of course, the Churchill's in the way. At the very least, he'll be able to block the road. But I want to get a visual. I want to move over here if I have to with the second Churchill. So Ooh, got the first one. I was worried about that. Oh, it looks like we got a kill. Looks like we got a kill with the Churchill. My goodness, unless, what was that? I don't know what that was. A massive explosion in there, and they got our second. That's going to be an Axis minor victory, man. Brutal fight, but so fun. And we can see here the kills. We actually still managed to get a lot of kills here. 7 infantry killed. The enemy, of course, 2 leaders killed, 5 infantry. A bunch wounded on either side. I like to think, considering we didn't have nearly as many tanks as they did, nor as good tanks, that was pretty cool. That still came out pretty well. Occasionally, of course, I will put up defeats on this channel. I like to occasionally, so we see the mistakes. And also, if it's a fun battle like this one, I mean, these guys just did incredibly well. And at the very least, it looks like all of our tankers, despite losing their tanks, did manage to escape. Considering the amount of kills they got there, I think that that is a worthwhile escape for sure. Anyway, guys, if you want to see some more close combat action, you know what to do. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to our wonderful channel for some more wargaming in the future.